Broncos 85, the Panthers 60. You got the Colts at 45 and the Raiders at 85. Just getting the privacy setting changed up on YouTube, and then we'll start with this personal, and then we'll go right into roll call for the break. So not too late just yet to get in on this one. And privacy is public. All right, we got that one live. So here we go. Mitchell, pick me a number 1 to 6. These are all the football personals we have left for Contenders. Pick me a number 1 to 6. As we are kicking things off on release day for Contenders football. Quattro. So we'll take 3 off. And number 4. All right. So again, we're leading off with a personal break here. As I was signing off, it got requested. So we're going to do that one first. And then we're going to move on to the break. It gives me a few more minutes to sell these 6 teams. We don't want to see misses. We want to see hits, right? Cardinals are 145. Kyler Murray would be nice. Ravens are 70. Broncos are 85. Panthers are 60. Colts are 45. And the Raiders are 85. You do get 10% off 3 teams or more. So, opened a couple boxes a few minutes ago, so we're doing this one here. Getting an idea of some of the stuff that's coming out. Each of the boxes that we've broken so far had a current or retired star player. We had a Patrick Willis to 10. We had a Hunter Henry to 25. All right, the key rookie autos that we saw was the ticket stub, Noah Fant, and a Jarrett Stidham to 99. That was an insert version. All right, there's your on card. That's not a bad start. Again, we're starting things off with a personal break. Oh, wow, this is a nice one. Good box. You may want me to bring this to the show and get it graded. Well, I'll have to look at the condition, but if it's in good shape, it's definitely a grader. All right, let's see what we got here. All about that base, Bruce Smith, Peyton Manning, Julius Peppers. Again, 12:15, the approximate start time for roll call. We've seen base cards already in the first 2 boxes we opened. And we're not delaying to get spots just yet. So, a couple of Packers there. A couple of first rounders. Debo. Garoppolo. And your on-card auto here, Riley Ridley, the Bears. I think you like this one, don't you? Well, we've discussed this before, but I have no problem going over it again. So the deal with me is that growing up, I was a 49ers fan. Loved Joe Montana. But a long, long time ago, the 49ers decided to trade him when you just didn't do that. to your aging superstars. And Gardner Minshew. This is in nice shape. 75 out of 99 playoff ticket. All right. Gardner Minshew to 99. So when they traded away Joe Montana, that's when I became a Giants fan. And as much as I appreciate the 2 Super Bowls, I've never been a fan of Eli Manning. And their front office just drives me absolutely crazy. And it's just, it's not as deep as an affection as I have for the Mets. So I kind of half jokingly say I'm going back to my old team, or I'm going to like another team. So Minshew, a big one right there. And again, we'll be opening up a fresh case in just a moment. So who knows what's lurking in that one. I only have 5 personal boxes left. Well, because you got that Minshew, I don't feel so bad now. 250 points. My PC is not very big. It was when I first opened up my shop back in the day, it was kind of one of the rules is my PC can't be that big. It is very limited. There is a couple of Cal Ripken Jr. things. Someday I'll probably get a graded Joe Montana. Someday. Although part of me would like to probably search for it raw and try to get a nice deal on it. And then it comes back with a good grade and, you know, that kind of story. Because dreams do happen. All right, here we go. Here's the second half. So again, in just a few minutes, we'll be getting into roll call for this break. But we are wrapping up this personal here. I don't know. I think we just kind of let it all out on that one. I don't know. What else could we possibly pull at this point? We've been doing well with pulling vet autos. We were 2 for 2 in the first couple boxes. So let's see if we have anything else in store here. Terrell Davis. Odell Beckham Jr., 4 out of 99. Give a little 1 cent love for the championship ticket card. Drew Lock. Stafford. Patrick Laird is the 4th auto. And the final one is Rodney Anderson of the Bengals. So, hey, Minshew's a nice hit. So that is that. Thank you, Mitchell. And stick around because you're in the break too. Hey. So again, we got just a handful of teams left here. If anybody is looking to jump in, Cardinals are 145, Ravens are 70, Broncos are 85, Panthers are 60, Colts are 45, and the Raiders are 85. You do save 10% off when you get 3 teams. And we have a little extra here. A Rebreak Premium Edition spot is the skunk bonus. So if you don't get one of the 30 autographs in this break, you may fall on a $200 bonus item, which isn't the end of the world either, right? So thank you, Mitchell. And I am going to a show where Beckett is supposed to be doing RCRs and taking submissions for grading. So if you do want that Minshew to get slabbed, I don't think they raised their prices. I heard PSA did. I think Beckett prices are still the same, right? So let's do this. Let's get roll call going, and we'll get this show on the road here. Again, if anybody does want to keep their teams for the second half, just shoot me a quick message. All right, if you already know, and if you figure it out by the time we start the next break or finish this break or whatever, just let me know so that we can try to get things early going tomorrow. I want to try to break 2 or 3 breaks tomorrow and get us back ahead. So this is day 3 of our $10,000 challenge. If we average 1 qualifying break per day for 2020, that's 365 breaks, then I will, at the end of the year, or the beginning of the next year, however that works, random off a crap ton of break credit. So that's a metric weight, I believe. So let's get this going. I'm going to pull up the... why do they have to freeze up? Come on, man. Pull up the list here. And let's see if the link will copy correctly. We had a problem with that the other day. This thing. There we go. So I'll put a note here so it triggers notifications. It's doing that thing again. Just bear with me. There seems to be some kind of a glitch with Facebook. Go figure. Have to copy it from that app. All right, there we go. So Lester Calderon, Mitchell Robert Jervitz, Tommy Avalon, Joe Natoli, Kathy Buss, Cole Hearn, Gail Anderson. I think most of you are all still here. I think I've seen everybody here periodically through this break. So Mitchell's here, Cole's here. All right, let's see who else. Joe Elder. Jeremy Corbin. Steve Marone. Mike Jensen. Daniel Logan's here. And Michael Kelly. And make sure I didn't miss any teams getting called. So again, this is on right now. We are about to get underway. If anybody's looking to get in, it's not going to take long for the first hit to get shown. Cardinals are 145, Ravens are 70, Broncos are 85, Panthers are 60, Colts are 45, and the Raiders are 85. 10% off 3 teams or more. And again, we're looking to rip you a new one. All right, don't let them be misses, let them be hits. Cardinals, obviously, Kyler Murray, the key player to look for. All right, Ravens, you got Marquise Brown, a little bit of Lamar Jackson in the mix there. Broncos, Drew Lock would be nice. Noah Fant, not bad either. All right, you can double down with the Broncos. Got a couple options. Panthers, Will Grier. Colts, Paris Campbell. Raiders, Josh Jacobs. And again, any team that does not get an autograph in this one, or points, because that's possible too. Any team that skunks is eligible for the rebreak spot. So one team will walk away with that. So here we go. Contenders football. Another thing that we have here, all right, we have Break King. Premium Edition Series 3 boxes. So we did the football ones. If anybody is interested in that, it says 3 boxes per case. Why are there 2 cases? So I think they were smaller. We also got in today baseball icons from Onyx. So if anybody likes the Hall of Fame type player baseballs, we got them there too. All right, so here is the deal. Half of this case is going to be in this break. Half of this case is going to be in one that I would expect would break tomorrow. Hey, Jeremy, what's going on? So again, this counts as our 3rd qualifying break for the year in 3 days. So we are still on pace for the big giveaway. Once we show the first hit, that is it. No one else will be able to get in on this one. But for the time being, we got 6 teams still up on the board. Does one of them have your name on it? If there's a PayPal payment with my name on it, the answer would be yes. So who is looking to pick up one of the remaining teams here? So again, we have a rebreak spot as the skunk bonus, and these 6 boxes of contenders right here. Cardinals are 145, Ravens are 70, Broncos are 85, Panthers are 60, Colts are 45, Raiders are 85, and I'm going to start messaging out the links. We'll go over one break real quick, and then we'll be ready to go. Let's see here. All right, almost done with this part. think I got everybody. Let me double check. Yep. And everybody else should be in here. All right, nothing to it but to do it. So while they're getting in here, I'm going to pull this off the board for just a second. And real quick, I just want to go over, we have 2019 Bowman's, oops, wrong one. Bowman Draft, half case plus. It is 4 of the regular jumbo boxes of 2019 Bowman Draft, 3 boxes of 2019 Topps High Tech, and 3 TriStar Platinum Series 2 baseballs. And if you don't get a hit in that, you're eligible for a skunk bonus drawing in that break as well. Remaining teams are going to be scrolling at the bottom of your screen. It's going to come right back off and go back to football. So I guess if you're listening to as well, I'd really like to see this one go tomorrow. Maybe do Contenders again in the afternoon and do this one at night, if the timing works out. Remaining teams are the Diamondbacks, they're 125. Braves are 110. Orioles, 225. White Sox, 175. Reds are 100. Indians are 40. Rockies are 40. Tigers, 100. Astros are 45. Royals are 35. Angels are 85. The Marlins are 120. The A's are 45. Mets are 95. Pirates 45. Padres 160. Cardinals are 50. Rangers are 100. And the Blue Jays are 90. So if we can get a few teams knocked out on that, I really think that's all it needs to get pushed all the way through. And hopefully we can get that one ripping tomorrow. So back to the task at hand here. All right, again, we're going to start this break right now. Cardinals are 145. Ravens are 70. Broncos 85. Panthers 60. The Colts are 45. And the Raiders are 85. And a couple teams that have been really good to us for 2019 still up there. We have hit a lot of both Kyler Murray and Josh Jacobs as this year has gone along. So if you're feeling that vibe, I say go with it. All right, box number 1. Guess what? First hit is going to go to a team that no one's picked yet. So I already have one potential miss in my hands. First pick is going to go to a team that hasn't been picked yet. Again, 6 teams still left. It is 10% off 3 teams or more. So you want a 50-50 shot at the hit in my hand? Grab a trio. Five autographs per box in Contenders. And this break is underway. So far, only one hit has shown up. Oh, that's really nice. But that one's already been taken, so somebody's got something nice coming their way. Again, one hit in my hand already has a home. Guess what? 2 hits in my hand don't. And one of those hits is serial numbered. I have 2 hits in my hand that are misses. I'm going to try to get all 5 here. Okay. I got 2 hits in my hand that are misses. Cardinals are 145. Ravens are 70. Oh, do we have an extra? Or is this just... That's just a serial numbered card. Okay. Cardinals are 145. Ravens are 70. Broncos are 85. Panthers are 60. Colts are 45. Raiders are 85. I don't think I can put the whole box in my hand. I got 3 packs left, but I'm not going to push it. All right, here we go. So we're going to start off with Travis Kelce, Aaron Donald, Leighton Vander Esch, and a couple of second rounders for the Cardinals in Byron Murphy and Andy Isabella. Cardinals, one of the teams not yet taken. Could they possibly have some good juju going their way? Kamara, Khalil Mack, Derrick Henry, J.J. Watt for the Texans, David Johnson, Julio Jones, Tyrell Williams, and numbered 1 out of 23, a little ice baby for the Buccaneers, Mike Evans. Been hitting a lot of one-ofs in 2020. I think this is like the 8th one of something that we've hit. Troy Aikman, Sony Michel, Ingram, Galladay, Marlon Mack, Eagles, Miles Sanders and Arcega Whiteside, a couple of second rounders. AJ Bouye, Chandler Jones, Dante Pettis. So again, 6 teams still available. What do the short prints look like? It varies by player pretty much, right? Do they have a dead giveaway this year? Odell, Kuechly, Panthers, another team that are still available. Curtis Martin, Duke Johnson Jr., Bobby Wagner, Melvin Gordon, Fletcher Cox, Earl Thomas, Nick Bosa for the 49ers. Keenan Allen, Kenyon Drake, Kerryon Johnson, Jacoby Brissett. We're getting close to that first hit. Von Miller, Broncos, one of those teams that are still available. Adam Thielen, James Conner, Joe Flacco. There's those Broncos again, calling your name. Josh Allen, Josh Norman, and a couple of Bills there, a couple of third rounders. Dawson Knox and Devin Singletary. So it's coming out now. Last call. Cardinals, 145. Ravens, 70. Broncos, 85. Panthers, 60. Colts, 45. Raiders, 85. Myles Garrett, Derek Carr for the Raiders, still available, but not for long. Zeke, Madison. I think this is the pack where it happens. Saquon. And first hit is going to go to the Cardinals. Byron Murphy. Byron Murphy. Hit number 1. Mecole Hardman and Juan Thornhill. Hardman, a Pro Bowler this year. And this is a good one. Clear ticket. This is even better than the stub, right? Clear ticket RPS for the Titans. And depending on how this player and this team does in the playoffs, we could see this one coming up a little bit in value too. A.J. Brown. Clear ticket RPS. We got Devin Bush, Andy Dalton, and the Panthers. Numbered 76 out of 99, Brian Burns. 76 out of 99, Brian Burns for the Panthers. Russell Wilson. Giants. Ryan Connolly. Ryan Connolly. Giants. And the Jets. 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 Trayvon Wesco. So Jets with a hit. Trayvon Wesco. And then there was a couple more packs here from the first box. We had our 5 autographs, so as expected, it's going to be all about that base, Peyton Manning. Bryce Love. And that's a wrap for box number 1. So I'm going to take this off, and we're going to put that baseball break back on. And I'll tell you what, if we get this to 20 tonight, all right, we'll break it tomorrow night, and I will double the skunk bonus. There will be a second re-break spot offered. If we get this to 20, it's at 10 right now, I'll double the skunk bonus. Box number 2 of Contenders here. Gotta be tonight. Box number 2 of Contenders here. Again, 5 hits per box. All right, that one's going to look familiar. And I already got 3 of them in my hand. All right, first half of box number 2. Got Big Ben. Mark Ingram, 83 out of 99. Championship ticket parallel. Andy Isabella. Christian McCaffrey. You got A.J. Brown, who we already had a really nice hit of, and DK Metcalf. And we got here Preston Williams. Dolphins, Patrick Laird. So Dolphins, Patrick Laird. Got Julius Peppers. Drew Sample. Bengals. Drew Sample, Bengals. Le'Veon Bell. How can you call him an MVP contender? He's a couch potato contender. Buccaneers. Tanner Hudson. We got Montgomery and Singletary. And let's see what's in the second half of box number 2 here. So again, scrolling at the bottom of your screen is our Bowman Draft half case plus. If we fill 10 teams tonight to bring it to 20, not only will we break it tomorrow night, all right, I still want to get a little chance to sell the rest of the teams, but I will double the skunk bonus. It'll be 2 rebreak spots instead of 1. But, ooh, we got a little ice baby going on. Oh, no, he'll never be back in Pittsburgh. They wouldn't want him. Pittsburgh dumped him. They dumped Antonio Brown. They don't. Those guys are team cancers, and they don't want to deal with them. 2 nice autographs here. All right. This half of the box is definitely the stronger half. Yeah, no, I don't see Le'Veon Bell getting like a contract anywhere ever. When he's done with the Jets, I think he'll retire. Because he'll be demanding way too much money, and unless a team is, desperate. I mean, look what happened to the Seahawks, and they brought back Marshawn Lynch. Okay. They didn't exactly, they didn't end on terrible terms with him either. But Le'Veon Bell, no, I don't see that ever happening. Really? Like, is that a local radio thing, or is that like an actual? I didn't see that. This is the break. This is the break. Tom Brady. I mean, hey, anything's possible. But I wouldn't see the Steelers as buyers at the trade deadline. Things were just going too wrong. Brian Dawkins. Nah, man, Le'Veon gets people fired in the Jets organization. Josh Jacobs. Aaron Donald. A lot of times when we hear somebody's being inquired about and stuff like that, a lot of times it's the agents putting stuff like that out so that they can, try to generate some interest on a player. Joe Green. I mean, some of the silly things you hear, like during the baseball winter meetings and stuff like that, some of it turns out to be true, but Vikings. Alexander Madison. Cracked ice. 23 out of 23. A little ice baby for the Vikings. Marquise Brown. And the Jaguars. Well, it's not as nice as the Minshew that we hit in the personal, but a Josh Allen autograph ain't bad either. It's like the consolation prize, right? It's the next best thing. These guys again. And don't forget our tiebreaker. If it's not a hit or significantly low numbered, then obviously these are both Chiefs, but some of them have multiple players on it. We start from the left in the top and work our way across and down on cards like this. First time it'll go to that team, then it'll continue to rotate around. So say this card, were two different teams and it came up like 5 different times, then the top one would get it 3 times and the bottom would get it 2. That's all. So it'll be a splits that way. All right. Box number 3. I think I need a new trash bag. I don't think I need a new trash bag. I know I need a new trash bag. Let me just switch this out. This puppy's full. Came prepared today. All right. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Box number 3. So there will be a second half to this break. If you're in the first half, guess what? You have the option whether you want to keep or drop your team first. I'm going to allow that option tomorrow until probably, let's say 2 p.m. Eastern, because I would love to break the second half of this in the afternoon, and I'd love to break something else in the evening. Oh, well, you can trust that source. I'm not so sure about that. If it was Bell that released the info, that's kind of like Antonio Brown saying, well, anything. Although I will say Le'Veon Bell's head isn't so far up his ass that it's anywhere near where Antonio Brown's would be, but still. I don't see anything in this half. We're all loaded on the other side. Sorry, Joseph. We will possibly have some more opportunities for contenders. I got to find out if I can procure another case. The way my day was going the other day, that was the soonest I could get it up. All right. This one went really fast, too. Except for that last team. That one took forever. So we got Marquise Brown and N'Keal Harry again. So again, that means one so far would go to the Ravens and one so far would go to the Patriots. Keeping it even. Gardner Minshew. Kyler Murray. Number 2 out of 75. Now for sale. 2 out of 75. Tim Brown. Got Winovich and Harris. Russell Wilson. Charles Tillman. All about that base, about that base. Daniel Jones will give a little 1 cent love. And then you've got Dexter Lawrence and DeAndre Baker. Couple of first rounders. I believe Daniel Jones was, before both of them. Dwayne Haskins. How do I come up with the prices for each team? So I look over the checklist. All right. I assign teams a grade. All right. So I kind of score the teams, and I have my own like different weighing scales that I use. And then pretty much, you know, whatever I need to get as the grand total, I divide it out based on how the teams score. Raiders, Trayvon Mullen Jr. Ugh, that lessens my chances of getting one here. So, and there's a variety of things that I look at to score the teams. And then I got little checks and balances systems, you know. A lot of times I will look at how like breaks are going on eBay and all sorts of other things. You know, I'll judge based on how the card values are trending for certain players. Like if one guy's kind of on the downs or there's an injury, I'll factor that in. So one thing I try to do is I try to have the most balanced breaks. All right. Oh, that's on card too. Nice. All right, I gotta look at that again. All right. So Bengals, numbered 87 out of 99. Second hit for the Bengals tonight. Jermaine Pratt. Playoff ticket. Ray Lewis. Deshaun Watson. And to go with that cracked ice, we have Alexander Madison. So they look nice together. Bo Jackson. And another Josh Allen, which looks exactly like the other one, so I don't even think that's any kind of a variation there. Although this one didn't make the sticker. The other one did. So one might be a grader, the other one might be better off raw. Dak Prescott. And Texans. Karen Higdon. You got Hawkinson and Fant. And then Breeze and Hopkins to close out box number 3. So we're halfway home. 3 more boxes to go here. And let's see what we're rolling out next. You know, we opened 3 personal boxes and we had 2 veteran autos. I don't think we've hit one of those guys yet. No vet autos yet. All right. Well, maybe we're due for one. Maybe we're due for a nice one. We'll see. And we've already hit a cracked ice and a clear in this one. In 3 personal boxes, we also hit 2 ticket stub autos, and we haven't hit one of those yet. Bruce would be all right. All right. We got a variation coming up. And let's see what we got. You got Minshew. Tim Brown. Ray Lewis. And we'll give a little 1 cent love to Kyler Murray. Mariota. Manning. What do they have in common? They both lost their jobs this year. It's all right, I've been there. Dak Prescott. What would make the Reds cost more than the Indians in the baseball one? Actually, it's because the Reds are a very balanced team in that one. So here's what goes into that decision. All right, Indians not very strong in high tech. Reds, you could pull a Nick Senzel auto. All right, in the baseballs, as far as guys who frequently show up in the baseballs, there's some Indians, but there's so many more Reds. A lot of the Big Red Machine end up getting autographs in TriStar series. So, like your Johnny Benches, right? Joe Morgan, Pete Rose, I think is more of a Leaf thing. But I'm trying to think of some names of guys that we hit. Tony Perez. So there's a lot of Big Red Machine guys that you pull out on the TriStar. And then, yes, the Reds have a stronger presence in Bowman Draft. All right. I know pitchers are usually tough, but Nick Lodolo is coming out of the gate pretty strong for the Reds. And they have a couple other position player autographs. Whereas I think the Indians only have 1 autograph possibility in Bowman Draft, and it's a pitcher. So 100% Reds trump Indians in that break. Rookie championship ticket. Unless it's short printed, I'm assuming that's to 99, right? Oh, no, wait. Playoff ticket is 99. What the heck is championship ticket? Is that the 49? Now I got to look this up. Now, while I'm usually go-to on group break checklist, this is the type of thing that I would look up on cardboard connection. Hunter Renfrow of the Raiders. So that one's a miss. Let's see. We got here cardboard. Connection. Contenders. Checklist. So 49 or less. So it's not clear what Renfro would be. Oh, here, 25 or less on the variations. So that is numbered to 25 or less. Yeah, I'm very thorough when I do the checklists. I mean, I spend probably way too much time pricing stuff out compared to maybe some other people, but I also do, all the legwork myself. I know many times not many times, but probably about, I don't know, I've been doing this this is my 6th year doing it now. And I've seen my list copied verbatim because my teams are in a certain order and they're out of order in a couple places. Wasn't done on purpose, just the way it came out one time. And I've seen my stuff copied and pasted before, so. But it's okay. I wait till the checklist comes out. Now everybody's jumping to post it before the checklist even comes out, and you don't even know if the team's going to be as good as you think it is. So, but yeah, that's an interesting one. Okay, serial number. Got our first, I guess, veteran auto. Not quite as impressive as Patrick Willis or even Hunter Henry, but it's not terrible. Well, it could be. Could be a little bit terrible. I think we're out of autographs now. Find it funny how they're in the first 3 packs there. But yeah, I will definitely take into consideration, and we don't do cookie cutter breaks. This is as close to cookie cutter as we usually get. If I have a lot of a product, I'll go and throw one case out there, and I will just simply put out just the product. But I mean, with me only getting like 1 or 2 cases of things a lot of the times now, or even 3, I want to do things a little bit differently because the breaks stand out. Bowman Draft is great, but the way we have our Bowman Draft break set up, you also have a chance at some of the rookies of this season, and you have a chance at some memorabilia stuff. So, sometimes you want to get your home team in a break, but your home team's not strong in a product. Well, I try to make it so that, maybe some of those teams end up a little bit better. Dwayne Haskins and Montez Sweat. And that does happen a lot of the time. Somebody will skunk as far as the cards go, and then we'll open up like a baseball or something like that, and it'll be like, boom, it was worth it. And like, what, with a baseball, like, it's a few bucks per team extra. to throw in a baseball. 30 out of 49, Miles Sanders. You know, how much does the re-break take up in the break? You can kind of figure it out. It's a $200 item. You divide it by 32. It's not perfectly balanced that way because there's teams that I expect to hit and teams that I don't. But it gives you a little bit more incentive for some of those weaker teams. MVS, Marquez Valdez Scantling, number 26 out of 99 for the Packers. Need more top loaders. Drew Brees. Yeah, man. 47 out of 99, Patriots. Maurice Harris. Playoff ticket. There's Kyler Murray and Dwayne Haskins. And Seahawks, Ben Burr-Kirven. So I try to make it so that even if a team isn't strong in a product, everybody's got a shot at something good. Because in the re-break, there's going to be some good stuff in there. The only thing that we've officially announced for that is the 1/1 Saquon Barkley auto from the 2018 VIP gem box that I pulled. Oh, that's cool. Did they, if he was in a slump, did they used to give their teacher some crap about it? All right. Box number 5. Another one that I remember now from the TriStar baseballs. We pulled a few of George Foster. That's not one of the highlight ones, but just another big red machine name that I remembered. Probably not. He was always a fan favorite type player. Since I had to wear the stupid glasses as a kid too, I kind of rooted for him a little bit. Got anything in this set? One of those boxes where they're all the autos are on one side. Look at that. Hey man, a little respect for the rec specs, okay? A little respect, okay? That's an interesting one. All right. All right, let's stop there. So you got Patrick Mahomes, the darling of last year, but Lamar Jackson's kind of stolen his thunder. But the ultimate prize is a ring. And I'm sure he'll take that over an MVP trophy any day. Oh, we were there that first weekend in December. I didn't see anything going on that Sunday, though. Hey, Joe, what's going on? You already got a couple Bengal hits. I think one of them's shiny, too. Terrell Davis. Drew Lock. Matt Stafford. And we got Snell and Pollard. Cardinals. Again with somebody not named Kyler Murray. Oh, I'll bet. So Hakeem Butler. Big Ben. And Steelers, Devlin Hodges. 33 out of 49. So that's a championship ticket there. All right. And he got his signature all the way on that sticker. So at least that's one completion he was able to make successfully this year. So there you go. Another championship ticket auto. Miles Sanders. And Dolphins with another Patrick Laird. He's just going to be one of those guys you see over and over again, isn't he? So, Joe, how many Patrick Lairds did you see today? Jack Lambert. That's probably why. I almost stopped at the Reds Hall of Fame when we were down there. But once we finally got parked in the garage over there, it was all the way on the other side. And it was kind of cold and rainy and windy, and I didn't feel like subjecting the children to that. So Friday and Saturday, yeah, okay. We missed it by that much. Oh, nice. Yeah, it looked real intriguing from the street. I was like, they got a nice little Hall of Fame setup. I wanted to go in, but just wasn't the right opportunity. We had a good experience in Kentucky, so maybe someday find something else to do in the Cincinnati area. Saturday we were, what was it? We got in Friday night, so Saturday we did the Creation Museum, Sunday the game, and then Monday we did the Ark Encounter. Patrick Willis. There you go. Aaron Rodgers. 48 out of 75. Mecole Hardman Jr. for the Chiefs. David Montgomery. By the airport. Yeah, I think that was Newport. Oh, that's cool. Bengals. Third hit so far. Jordan Ellis. Khalil Mack. And the final box of the first half of this case. Anybody who wants to keep their team for the second half, just hit me up on Messenger and let me know. We already have 6 confirmed, and I really haven't put it out there yet. So most likely, the second half, I think, has a good shot of going early tomorrow. Hopefully sometime tomorrow in the afternoon. And in addition to having dibs on your team, if you don't have a team in that yet, we did have a few teams that did not sell in the first half, and those would be available right away. All right, so we definitely have 7 in. See that? See how quickly we're already moving on up there. Bengals have one of the deeper checklists if you take out the, the inserts, right? Bengals have one of the deeper checklists. Somebody was messaging me before saying that they saw 9 hits come out of one case. So they're pretty heavily loaded in there. Now, the insert autos, they don't have a lot of, but those are generally serial numbered and that's a parallel. Adams done. Batted 200 with a 400 on base percentage. Maybe that's a little bit exaggerated, but you knew he was either walking or striking out or hitting a home run. No in between. Jared Goff. So again, this is it. This is the final box for this break. Rebreak spot will get figured out tomorrow morning. Nick Boza. Probably won't be able to catch a video runner tonight. Von Miller. Let me see. Bucks, I believe, hit. Dolphins have hit a couple. Jets have hit. I don't think the Rams have hit, though. And 103 out of 175. Playoff ticket parallel of Joe Mixon. Alexander Madison. Yeah, I think there's 2 Patrick Lairds, if I'm not mistaken. And yet another Bengal, Jake Dolegala. Jake Dolegala. Bryce Love. You only have 20 mix of 101s? Didn't I give you one of those? Zach Allen. Jake Lady Gaga. There we go. 3 Cardinals hits, but none of them were Kyler Murray yet. Little love for the Giants. Julian Love. What do you think? You think the best hit's yet to come? You think we're going to end this one with a boom? Bruce Smith. Got what, another autograph or 2 in this stack. Don't remember when those points came out. Yeah, the O-line didn't help Finley out that much either. But I guess Burrow is the guy that everybody thinks is going to be the #1 pick, right? Okay. Definitely the stronger 2 hits in this box. So here we go. Carson Wentz. So now let me ask anybody's opinion here who's big on the college foosball, because I'm not so big. How do you think this guy, Burrow is obviously the guy that everybody is talking about now. How does this draft class compare to the 2019 draft class? You think 2020 is going to be stronger or weaker? Obviously, 2018, 2017, 2016 even really delivered the goods. at least short term. I think 2019 still has a lot of question marks. I mean, it's not 2013 by any far stretch of the imagination. But what do you think? You think it's going to be a boom year next year? I feel a lot of this year's football is kind of coasting off the fumes of last year. You know what I'm saying? Rookie ticket, Seahawks, DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf. And finally got one of them ticket stubbers in here. Chiefs, number 12 out of 22, Juan Thornhill. Now, Tua got hurt. Is that going to affect him for the combine? Is he even going to be, like, able to be season ready? I don't remember what. He had a couple injuries. I don't remember how bad the last one was. All right, so here we go. Let's recap the 30 autos. Well, 29 autos and that thing right there. So the way it's going to work, the points will get randomed off first. It does count as a hit, so whatever team gets that, if it's a team that's skunked and you get the points, that's no longer a skunk. Everybody else, though, if you avoid the points, if you didn't get a hit in this break, in this half, don't worry. You still have a shot at something tomorrow. So let's do this. Jaguars with a pair here of Josh Allen's. Let's see. Buccaneers, Tanner Hudson. Jets, Trayvon Wesco. Giants, Ryan Connolly. And Julian Love. Panthers /99, Brian Burns. Cardinals, Byron Murphy. Honorable mention for the Kyler Murray /75. You got Zach Allen. And Hakeem Butler. So a few misses there for the Cardinals. Patrick Laird of the Dolphins. ×2. Texans, Karen Higdon. Buccaneers also had a cracked ice number /23, 1 of 23 for Mike Evans. Number /49 for the Steelers, Devlin Hodges. Packers /99, MVS. Yeah, but the hobby hasn't really been very kind to the wide receivers. I mean, I think A.J. Brown should be worth a little bit more than what he's been going for. Maybe the playoffs will change that. Patriots, Maurice Harris and Chase Winovich. A lot of teams getting multiple hits. Chiefs /22, Juan Thornhill. Seahawks, Ben Burr-Kirven and DK Metcalf. Keeping the Browns, cool. We're already at 8. Jake Dolegala, Jordan Ellis, Drew Sample, And Jermaine Pratt, number to 99 for the Bengals. Vikings, Alexander Madison and his blingy friend, number to 23. Raiders, Trayvon Mullen Jr. and the championship ticket variation. So this one's probably numbered to 25. Could be less. Hunter Renfrow for the Raiders. Doesn't want to show up this time. And a rookie clear ticket of A.J. Brown. That doesn't want to show up in focus either. Come on. That's a nice one. I want to see it. So rookie clear ticket RPS, A.J. Brown. All right. So anybody else who's keeping, just, hit me up on Messenger. Let me know. I had a few people tell me earlier today. I got a couple people letting me know now. So if we have any requests for personal breaks, they're $229 for a box. And again, Bowman Draft Jumbo, half case plus, scrolling at the bottom of your screen here. It's funny, all the breaks that I get excited about take the longest to fill. I don't know why. But 4 jumbo boxes of Bowman Draft, 3 high-tech boxes, and 3 TriStar Platinum Series 2 baseballs, plus a rebreak spot in the skunk bonus. Diamondbacks are 125. Braves are 110. Orioles 225. White Sox 175. Good night, Joe. Reds are 100. Indians are 40. Rockies are 40. Tigers are 100. Astros are 45. Royals are 35. Angels are 85. Marlins 120. A's are 45. Mets are 95. Pirates are 45. Padres 160. Cardinals are 50, Rangers are 100, and the Blue Jays are 90. So I'm going to get that post up for the second half of Contenders going. Anybody else got anything for me right now? Again, we do have more personal boxes available for anybody who is looking for Contenders. And otherwise, that's a wrap. I'll be sorting this thing out for the next hour and a half, probably. Trying not to fall asleep doing it. No, actually, I'm pretty wired right now. I think I had coffee at just the right moment in time tonight. So, again, last call. Anybody got anything for me? Otherwise, we'll be looking to rip you a new one tomorrow. Hopefully early in the afternoon. So have a good night, and we'll see you soon. Take it easy.